The difference between Riley Leonard and Anthony Richardson is night and day. Riley Leonard will be the backup going into the 2025 NFL season, and Daniel Jones will be the starter. Anthony Richardson will be quarterback 3, and rightfully so. Well, everyone will compete, and they will earn their spots. They will earn where they will be placed on the roster, whether it's a starter, the backup, or third string. And that's how I think it will go. AR will be QB3, Riley Leonard will be the backup, and Daniel Jones will be the week 1 starter. With Daniel Jones, the Colts have the ability to go to the playoffs and win a playoff game. Anthony Richardson, no. But this is about Riley Leonard. Let's get back to Riley Leonard here. I love this pick. This is a phenomenal pickup in the 6th round. Some people had him as a 3rd round grade, as a 3rd round talent, and we get him in the 7th round, or the 6th round. You look at the traits, I'm on NFL Draft Buzz, reading on his profile, reading on a little bit about him, and then, from what I've seen from Notre Dame, too, I've seen him play a couple of games, and I've even seen him play at Duke a little bit, too. Riley Leonard is a leader. He's a winner. He's tough. And this is what the Colts need. Whether he's a starter or just a backup, that is what you want in a back quarterback. You want a gritty, you want a tough backup, you want someone who's going to fight, who's been through adversity. And he's been through adversity his entire career. He was mostly looked at as a big-time basketball recruit or big-time basketball talent. He wanted to play football. The Blue Devils, Duke, they gave him the quarterback opportunity that he wanted. And he went to Duke. He fought. He earned the quarterback 1 spot. And the rest is history. I mean, the first 2 years, he did a phenomenal job. He went to Duke, and he won at Duke. And then he had a bigger opportunity to go to Notre Dame. He brought Notre Dame to the championship game. And if you have to go and watch John Gruden's interview. Him and John Gruden chop it up. It is absolutely wonderful. And Barstool Sports is a wonderful piece. Go watch it. I'll link in the description. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm saying Riley Leonard is a competitor as well. He's a competitor. Like I said, he's tough. He's a great leader. He's just like a natural leader. And I love just the way he conducted himself in that interview. He loved talking about football. He loved talking about the work, the process, the grind. And I absolutely love what he said when John Gruden was talking to him about that Notre Dame season. Riley Leonard was going about and saying, look, if we did anything less of going to or winning the college football championship, then that season would have been a letdown. And he said that there was no other choice than to go all the way or close. And look what they did. He made it happen. Like I said, he's a winner. He makes things happen. But let's also be a little honest here. There are things that he needs to work on. Okay. Under pressure, he's a little questionable. You would say that his deep ball is beautiful, but he struggles in the short and to intermediate throws and stuff like that. Fine. But he's much better than Anthony Richardson in that aspect of the game. He knows what he's looking at. He's a quick processor. He has good anticipation. He has so many things that you want in an NFL starting caliber quarterback. But there are a couple of things that you look at and you're like, okay, they can be worked on. They can be worked through. And maybe Riley Leonard can be the future star quarterback for the Colts if Daniel Jones doesn't work out. But I think Daniel Jones is going to bring the Colts to a playoff game and win a playoff game. I genuinely think so. The Colts are going to be nasty this year. Book it. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Colts fan. I've been if you have paid attention to me, this show, and what I have said about the Colts the last couple of years, I have not been high on them. I've been the hater that Colts fans will call me. But this year, the Colts are built, man. The offensive line, I think the offensive line is going to start slow. But, okay, let's not get into that too much. Let's save that for another video. But Riley Leonard, he has a potential to be a very high-end backup. And he is in probably the best situation that he could be in. Okay, he has to compete for QB2, which I think he will win it over Anthony Richardson. And then he gets to sit behind Daniel Jones. He gets to work under Jim Bob Cooter. He gets to work under Shane Steichen. A lot of these guys know what it takes to win. Shane Steichen come from a championship caliber team over in Philadelphia. I mean, Daniel Jones has won a playoff game. He's been to the playoffs. He's been through so much bullshit. He is the Daniel Jones may not be great. He may not be anything special, but I think Daniel Jones is a good enough quarterback. I think he can more than get the job done. I think he's going to shock a lot of people this year. I think he's going to start week 1. And then I think if Daniel Jones gets hurt, I would much rather have Riley Leonard in there over Anthony Richardson. Don't look, man. I've said it 100,000 times on this channel. Anthony Richardson is not the quarterback we're looking for. Okay, he could barely complete 50% of his passes. And look at the Colts offense last year, okay? Colts offense was like 10th in yards gained. Yet we barely, the Colts struggled to complete whoever the quarterback was. I mean, Joe Flacco completed more, but Anthony Richardson started for a good amount, and he could barely complete 50% of his passes, and we still were 10th in the league. I mean, Riley Leonard has an awesome situation. He has a great offensive line to work behind. He has an awesome, he has a superstar running back. All of those weapons, and this is if Riley Leonard has to step in. He could step in and do the job and get the job done. I'm excited about Riley Leonard. I love this pick. I absolutely love this pick. He is better than Anthony Richardson. Day one. Right now, he is better than Anthony Richardson. Coming right out of college, he is better. Okay? So, I'm pumped up. I'm excited. Let's go Riley Leonard. Go out and beat Anthony Richardson. Get that quarterback 2 spot. Get Anthony Richardson out of the building. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. Anthony Richardson just isn't the future. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I've said it over and over and over again. I don't know what else he needs to prove to you. The tap out. I'm tired. That's not what a leader does. Look at Curtis Rourke. He played an entire college football season with a torn ACL, the screwed up knee. He fought through the injury. Do you not think he was tired? Do you not think he was hurting? Of course he was. Do you not think Anthony Richardson's offensive linemen, the guys in front of him, were tired blocking for his butt? Of course they were. That's all I got for you now. I'm not getting in that too much. I get into that way too much, and I'm starting to sound like a broken record. And I say I'm not going to keep talking about it, but then I keep on bringing it up because it's just the nature of making content on YouTube. It just keeps coming up. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Riley Leonard, awesome pickup in the 6th round. I appreciate you guys stopping by here, giving me the opportunity to talk some football with you. So I'm humbled. Appreciate you. And make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you know saying featured videos, anything that we'll have coming up in the future. We have Cam Smith and we have Hunter Wooler to go through next, and then we're done with the draft picks for the Colts, and then we're gonna move into. I think we're gonna look into the draft class from last year, or we'll rank how good I think every pick was this year, and then we'll move back every year from then. So from there on out. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's JDW, Jason on the Horseshoe Hustle, brought to you by the JDW Sports Network. I'll catch you guys later.